Hello, beautiful people. My name is Kristin. Thank you for stopping by my channel. These are my coffee chats. They are very informal, just put together whatever it is that's going on in life and, have some chatty time. So I will once a month even do a live chat with you so you can chat back. But I have a couple things I want to share with you real quick at the start of the week here. One is, if you subscribe to Roxbox, or even if your account is on hold, like you try it for the 1 month and then freeze the account, you can get their clearance. So 2 or 3 times a year, they put out all the jewelry that has been worn, but it's still got a lot of life left in it at major reduced price. So I picked up a necklace, and it was originally $60, and I got it for $16. So it's gold, and it's got the mother of pearl and then the moon with a little star, and I just thought that was so cute. And it actually had been on my wish list. You can check, like, these are different pieces of jewelry that I'm interested in trying for them to send, and this is one that was on my wish list, and it was on clearance. And honestly, as I'm looking at it, I mean, I don't see any damage, any kinks, any nicks. I mean, if there had been a little one, I wouldn't have been that upset about it, but I mean, that's a deal. So even if you're not getting those regularly, if you subscribe or have an account, go check, because right now there's a bunch of it. Then at my weekly Walmart run, something else jumped in my cart. It is so, like, crazy how you'll be like walking along, minding your own business, and also whoop, something jumps in your cart. And so look at these pants, y'all. These are those super soft brushed leggings, and they have the bell bottoms, and they are a little long for me. I admit, I'm 5'2", so they're pretty long, but I'm thinking just lounging around the house, right? I could go out in them, but I'm gonna have to wear a little booty, a little heel to raise up. But I just thought this is my everyday grateful shirt that I got from Stitch Fix almost exactly a year ago in my November box last year. And it would go really cute with this. And then I also have a black tunic. So these were $7.88, and they did have camo ones. So I know y'all are shocked I didn't get the camo ones, but I've got a lot of camo. So these are just very 70s, and I love the red, holiday time, just awesome. What a great price. So, and then they had a bunch of solids. So super comfortable, super soft. No Boundaries is the junior brand, so you do need to size up 1, if not 2, depending on how you want it to fit. And then the third and final thing I want to share with you at the beginning of the week here is I went on to my Amazon wish list and clicked on the buy used copies, and for a total of $7.28, I got The Heroes of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is the third in the Mistborn trilogy, and I'll put a little card up top to my book reviews if you want to hear more about this. I won't go into it again in detail here, but basically this is one of my all-time favorite series now, and one of my new favorite authors, although this is the only series that I've read so far of his. And so I really wanted to start reading this on my birthday. Even if my birthday is really busy, I'm gonna read at least 1 chapter, and then I wanna finish it by the end of the month to put in my November book reviews. So this is my one fiction book I'm gonna read in nonfiction November, and I'm reading a really good book right now at nonfiction November. Maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow. I like talking about books, and I like talking about life with you. So thank you for taking a minute out of your time, and stay tuned for more. Bell Dog, what do you think about those trees? What do you think about those gorgeous, gorgeous trees, huh? What? Isn't that so pretty? I don't know if the camera does them justice. The morning sun on the turning maple trees with the green, green grass. She's a happy dog. And another one. Look at the morning sun coming up, hitting this gorgeous tree. It's just all kinds of oranges, just a little red and a lot of yellow. The grass is still kind of green. We've been getting lots of rain. It's just beautiful. Beautiful day. So here's the connector trail in between the two neighborhoods that I showed y'all in the middle of summer. So here we are in November. Most of these trees have already dropped their leaves, but you still got some beautiful sun showing off some of the yellows and golds that are still going on, happening. It's just very peaceful. Just makes for a very beautiful morning. We ran all the way out and now we're walking and sniffing. Ooh, don't want to trip. Walking and sniffing our way back home. Right, Bell Dog? You having a good day, a good walk? Say, yeah, Mama. Let's go get some breakfast. So quick weekend check-in before I head out. I had mentioned in last week's weekly vlog that I have a former youth that is getting married this weekend, and she asked me to perform the ceremony. And I am not ordained pastor, but I went to the courthouse and petitioned the judge to give me authority. She's just a special girl that I love very much, and she in college had brain cancer, and I had gone down to be with the family during that ordeal, and then it's back. And it's just one of those things where you just kind of have to wrestle, right? Like, what in the world, really? You know, young woman, beautiful person, nobody deserves cancer, but you know, some people you go, wow, they really don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a beautiful weekend just celebrating her and Taylor's wedding, and I'm just honored to be part. So I'm going to go clean up, meet with them, do a rehearsal. We're just doing a private rehearsal, just us. We're keeping it pretty small. And they'll decorate and celebrate with their family tonight, and then I'll just show up tomorrow and get to be kind of an honorary part. And I'm super excited. I just got to get through it without tearing up or crying, so I'm practicing a lot. So that's my day today, and you know, we have to hold on to those beautiful things in this crazy time. So just a word of encouragement to look for the good that's still going on in the midst of the stress and the chaos of the world, and the United States in particular right now. Well, just hold on to those good things, y'all. Oh, it is warmer out there than I thought it was going to be today. Kind of sweating a little. I just wanted to walk the dog and not get my hair too sweaty because I don't want to wash it again because I've got a wedding today. So it's just beautiful. It is going to be like almost 70 degrees with bright sun. So I'm even debating. I was wearing a long sleeve black simple dress. Oops, plane overhead. Don't know if you can hear that. We have an airport nearby, a small one. But I'm thinking maybe I should wear a short sleeve black dress and then just take like a cardigan if it's a little chilly. I don't know. I usually stay for the reception for dinner and toasts and all the traditions, but I usually don't stay very long for the dancing part. Maybe. Sometimes I do. We'll see. We'll see. So I will be doing the ceremony. I am nervous, but Belle, lay down. Without fail. She's already had breakfast. Y'all probably think I do dog abuse, but I don't. I walk her, I love her, she gets everything. She's spoiled. But I sometimes I will stay, but it just depends how I feel, what my energy is, and how much it takes out of me, because I'm in deep prayer that I don't cry. I'm nervous, but not to do it. I practiced my message and I feel good about what I want to say. It's very beautiful and touching. She was my former youth. I knew her as a child, even before my youth group, through my youth group, in college, got brain cancer, and now has the reoccurrence that she's fighting. So it's gonna be a beautiful day, y'all. So I'm gonna put a little footage up. While I was out walking, I stopped to take just a couple pictures just to give you a glimpse of the beautiful day here. And we will be getting married outside in the woods, you know, in the canopy of trees, and having the reception in the tent. So cheers, y'all. I will talk to you tomorrow. This entire path and chapel area on their land, specifically for a wedding last year. And now they've re-tidied it up and gotten it all ready for this year. But isn't this gorgeous? It's almost 70 degrees in November in Virginia. I'm gonna be like heavy breathing by the time we get there. We're still about an hour out, so everybody's just still setting up, enjoying it, gathering. Hey.
Hey, Kristin.
Just getting some footage of the scene of the crime, y'all. And this beautiful family. I can't believe how fast the week went. I don't even know where it went. We did, you know, several little projects, but nothing major. It's just, the week flew by, and I didn't film much, and I apologize, but I guess I didn't have anything to share, and I'm not gonna waste your time if I don't have anything specific to share, right? So, I just wanna close by saying once again how honored I was to do the wedding on Saturday, and I'm going to work to insert a picture. It'll pop up somewhere, either in or whatever. I'm gonna do something. And the little, these are the little koozies they gave us to put. They had all these white claws. I thought it was so cute. So they had like different kinds of bottles of beer, and of course they had a bunch of wine, but they had canned sodas, and they even had some sparkling waters, and they had all the white claws. So I just thought it was so adorable. But anyway, I appreciated that. I appreciated the spirit, and it wasn't a huge crowd. It was, you know, an outside, very spread out. So we had a great time just celebrating a beautiful couple, and it's so needed. You know, this week felt very divided with the election too, which I'm not really going to talk about because I love everybody and I understand all the points. And I think if we really listen, we actually at the root agree. And a lot of times I find, I do want to say this isn't really political, but this is more like humanistic, right? I find over and over again that when somebody particularly posts on social media or even in a group standing around kind of does one of those venting statements, that they're actually reacting to somebody's kind of picked on them, or they're wrestling with a deeper issue. You know, so say, you know, they're really having on their hearts and minds the immigration laws. We'll just take, you know, something, an example. And so, you know, they politicize or overreact, or maybe even go into an extreme about how that should be handled or who's responsible for that, right? But really, that's a complex problem. And you can be really frustrated. And maybe what I find is somebody was really picking on them. I know, you know, even my kids who are young adults feel like sometimes their friends all gang up on them, and then that's when they post something on social media. And I know this because I read their social media, and I'm like, why did you say that? You know you're going to get a lot of flack for that, or that's mostly true, but you might want to think about how you say that, right? But they're really saying, well, this person said this and this person did this, and they just get frustrated. So what I'm suggesting is, if we could just take a deep breath, because there's so many emotions with all these things, and it's legit. These are real important things that are happening in our world. Very important. So we need to somehow honor the bigger root cause. Like, gosh, it's really troublesome that our friendships are on the line because the person doesn't understand our feelings or our passion or our deep sense of injustice or hurt, because the other side could be true or just misinformed, or not have all the information. I mean, these are complex systems and complex problems all the way across the board. The economy, the health, the security, the police force and the military, and these are not black and white simple things, y'all. And I long for the day that we get back to community and problem solving it together instead of polarizing and demonizing each other, because you end up with all these hurt feelings and unfriendings. And I'm just telling you right now, if you're watching my video, you're my friend, and I respect your views. And I don't always have to agree with the view, but I would love to work together for the solutions and hear what is at the root of it, and then say, okay, that is a problem. How can we address that? How can we go for what's actually just and right and fair and good? And we do that in our lives individually. So that's what I'm just going to be about, in my day. I'm going to, when I go to the grocery store today, how I treat people. Do I see somebody struggling with something? Can I offer to help without infringing on their freedom or their space if they, don't feel safe having close interactions right now, and just how we treat each other with the mask, whether you're for it or against it or whatever, just respecting the other person's view and how do they feel. And, if we just thought a little bit more about the people around us, I just think that would come back on us and we would feel better and good. And so it's not that hard, although it's very hard. So I hope that wasn't too political for y'all, and that you just know that you are appreciated by me, and hang in there, and whether you're happy or sad, it will be okay. It will be okay. You can just keep on doing the things that you need to do. Treat the people kind at the grocery store. Help your neighbors out. And no matter what, we're going to push on, celebrate, commiserate, and be okay. Take care, y'all.